Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the next episode of The Sopranos. This is season 4, episode 11, titled Calling All Cars. So we're going to do something a little different right here. We're going to take some time and just talk about episodes 9 and 10 just because of what happened production-wise on my end. That is totally my bad. When I was recording 9 and 10, for whatever reason, my mic was offline. And I guess I tried to save whatever audio I could, and it was only really picking up stuff when I was actually hitting certain levels of audio. So if I was like talking all quietly or whatever, it wasn't picking anything up. So we're just gonna talk about a couple of things before we hop into the next episode. So if you're don't want to listen to me or whatever, you don't care, just hop on over to the reaction part. It's somewhere. Just scroll or whatever. Jump ahead. Episode 9 was the one that kind of shocked me a little bit. You know, we had Ralph. He got what was coming to him, essentially. But it also kind of spawned some problems. Because not only was... You can obviously say that this is something that was coming to Ralph. Because he is scum, he's a piece of shit. And what happened to his son is obviously not his fault, per se. But I started to empathize with him until he did the unthinkable, which I actually kind of called a couple of episodes ago. I just felt like Ralphie is too evil of a person to not kill the damn horse. And of course he kills the horse for insurance money. So I get he's in a selfish or in a desperate situation, but what he did was incredibly selfish. And his little justification saying it was just a horse. Shut the hell up, man. So Ralphie got what's coming to him, and the only people that know are Tony and Chris, because Tony called Chris, because he's he's falling out with Paulie, you know. Sil is kind of like whatever, but I feel like there's just been like a shake at the top when it comes down to who's running the show, and I feel like right now people are kind of challenging Tony, people are already suspecting that he's the one that did Ralph in, but he's the one that's basically pinning it on New York and, was it Johnny Sachs or whatever? And he's trying to pin it on the situation where, was it Ralphie made that joke about his wife Ginny, about her having a fat ass or whatever, right? So he's trying to pivot that so it feels like the blame is solely on Jackie and what he said, and trying to kind of divert any attention that would be on Tony, rightfully so, justifiably so, away from Tony, you know? So, and the only people that know are him and Chris. It's going to get out at some point, I feel like. Speaking of Chris, we got to talk about this guy, because not only is he starting to piss me off, he definitely pissed me off in the last episode when not only did he kill the dog, that's already grounds for me, immediately. He's on my shit list. I don't think there's much he can really do to get off of the shit list. You kill a dog, that's I don't know, man. There's only certain situations that I would excuse killing an animal like that. Obviously, if you're defending yourself, like the scene in No Country for Old Men, right? I love dogs. For real. If there's any way to not kill them, I would gladly save their life, you know what I mean? Or spare them, you know. But in No Country for Old Men, spoilers, when the guy's literally running away, and you have those attack dogs really following him, and they were literally pursuing him across the river, arr, arr, arr. Obviously they weren't going to stop. He's tired. He was already shot. He's already tired. You know, he was swimming and wet, and he's slowing down. The dog was still coming. Pop, pop. Dog is done for. So in situations like that, I can understand defending yourself because the dog was going to kill you. For real. You know what I mean? But in this case, Chris and his strung out piece of shit self sat down on the dog and fell asleep. Horrible. And then Adriana walks in and sees it. That's awful. That's awful. And then when she tries to suggest the idea of him just taking a look at some rehab centers, he beats her fucking ass. What the hell? So I'm just he's just piling on more to keep him on the shit list. All that's now weighing him down, you know, when I think about Chris. But yeah, what else is happening here? Polly has the painting that Tony wanted to toss. Um, about it with him and Pai Mai, but he had it like redone like in a Napoleon and his horse type of way. But he's still kind of bothered by it. I don't know if it's just kind of like a guilt thing or what. Like he actually, he like you just can't get it out of your mind about what he's about what it truly is or what it actually means to Tony, with him having problems with Tony. I don't know. I don't know. Chris is in rehab now. Uh, well, I don't know if that just means he's just going to be off the show for a little bit, or if that means we're just going to kind of like maybe follow him in rehab. But I can't imagine how exciting that would be. I'm just like, whatever. Maybe he'll come back in a couple episodes, like, oh, Chris is back. Hey, what's up, Chris? You know. Oh, I almost thought Carmela was gonna knock on Furio's door last episode, like at the end there, when she left a note to Tony saying she was at a hotel or whatever, and then you saw Furio like preparing dinner. He was like eating, and I was like, oh man, are we gonna just kind of like pan over and Carmela's sitting there like he was preparing dinner for two? That's what I thought was gonna happen, but that did not happen. I don't know what else is going on here, but that's essentially what's going on here. Tony started a war with New York, and he's pinning it all basically on Jackie and trying to make it all feel like it's all Ralphie's fault. I don't know why I said Jackie, but he wanted to basically pin it all on Ralphie. He started it. This is what his big mouth got him killed basically, and yeah, he's not going to play with. He's playing hardball with New York, and essentially war is coming. So I think I covered all the main points. Oh, and Uncle June. Here we go with Uncle June. He's like playing with his mental faculties. Like he's obviously there's a ruse going on with the courts. So he can kind of like delay the trial. Oh, and Tony bangs Svetlana. She's hot, so I don't blame him. But I was like, what a weird ass story, to kind of like add that wrinkle into the mix. I'm just like, oh, okay, well, right on. So then we don't really know what's up with Uncle June, because is he actually playing or is he actually losing his faculties? I don't know. I think that's pretty much it. But yeah, let's just hop into the next one. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. Now that's kind of like my makeup for screwing up the audio. So because you guys obviously probably couldn't hear any of my review or most of that, so I just kind of wanted to take some time and talk about episodes 9 and 10 and where I thought about certain characters and where they are currently. But yeah, this is let's just hop into the next episode right now. Season 4, episode 11, Calling All Cars. Yeah, but before we hop in, I do want to remind you guys, Patreon for the full-length, uncut, unedited reactions, as well as early access to everything else you see here on the channel, as well as exclusive reactions. So if any of that interests you, hop on over to Patreon. Of course, if you can't support me there, of course, support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Now let's stop talking, hop in, have a good time, discuss afterwards. All right, guys. Here we go, Calling All Cars. What the...
You want to take it for a test drive?
Wait, what? Oh, Caterpillar turned into... Oh, Svetlana. Whoa, interesting. Very interesting.
Last week we talked about you feeling like the sad clown.
Okay.
What's going on now?
Well, I had a dream the other night. I was riding in a Cadillac like my father used to have. In front of me, sitting next to Carmela, was a business associate of mine.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where we were going. No place.
There was a caterpillar on his head.
We never seemed to get anywhere. Kind of like this therapy. Oh, and my friend had a caterpillar on his head.
And it turned into a moth.
Turned into
a butterfly, whatever.
Butterfly.
Has your friend recently changed?
Not friend. Associate.
Who is he? Do I know him?
What do you think the dream means?
Can't you just tell me what the fucking thing means?
The meaning is elicited through verbalization. Okay. Your wife, your mistress, a business associate, you, all in the same car? Your father's car.
With my wife driving, which if my father were alive, he wouldn't have stood for 2 fucking seconds. Men in the front, wives in the back.
You like that arrangement. But Carmela is in control in the dream.
Why? Because she's driving?
Whatever's gone on with the other two, you want to square it with Carmela.
Why?
Well, that's what we need to find out.
I thought you said that dreams represent repressed urges and...
It depends.
Maybe it's this, maybe it's that, maybe it's a fungal. What about impulse control?
Guts.
I've been sitting in this chair for 4 fucking years and still nothing's been done about that.
Let's get back to the dream.
Oh, fuck the dream. It's just a dream. Jesus Christ, the money I've been dropping in here, I could have bought a fucking Ferrari. At least I would have got a blowjob out of that.
What do you mean?
Please, huh?
I think you're glossing over the significant accomplishments we've made in here.
Oh, my mother would come when she looked at a pot roast. Oh, you're second in the birthing order.
Yeah.
When you first came here, you were clinically depressed. You suffered from panic attacks that put your life in danger. There's been significant relief in both those areas.
You're right, but, I mean, come on. I've been coming here 4 years now. I've been a good sport.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
We want a 40% position in your HUD business.
Well, because I've been on the other thing. You think you're entitled to reach into my pocket on this? That was a gesture of goodwill.
We've been down this road before. We share Zellman. Therefore, any of the fruits of Zellman, we're entitled to.
We done here?
Fucking Ralph. Where's your point man on this thing? He missed his drops this week.
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me.
About what we expected.
Bloomin' onions. Cool. The steak with the toothpick is Daddy's. He likes it still moving.
Excuse me.
Dad? Wait, sit and eat. It's a sin to waste good food. Bobby?
I'm all right.
The kids are fed.
Thank you.
Bobby, what did you do with the cake today?
Cake.
Your daughter said she saw it in the back of your car.
I ate it.
Took it to Karen's grave.
Hmm.
I buried it. Today was our anniversary. 14 years.
I wish you would have told me about it before I picked up the steaks from Outback. Besides, alone were over $30.
Oh, so you didn't
How
cook?
often do you go to
Out
it?
back.
I lost both my parents. Suck it up, move on, etc. I'm not going to tell you that. Grieving is a process. Sometimes courage isn't a value.
Okay.
Hello?
Look, let's not let this thing get out of hand. We've been doing good business for a while now.
I agree.
Well, 40%'s not going to happen, and we all know it. I'm
25.
willing to go 5.5.
5.5.
Not acceptable.
This guy who does the housing appraisals for Tony.
Vic the appraiser, they call him.
Joey, I want you to pay a visit to this Pollock Tony Sopranos got doing phony house appraisals. Make this guy understand that he's going to be working for us on these shithole houses we bought in Jersey. You got it?
Oh.
Tony's pretty hot. Bet you didn't counteroffer.
God forbid, if this gets really bad, there could be a change.
Mmm.
Tony?
Suffice to say, no matter what happens now or in the future, Carmine won't forget you. And as far as us talking like this,
Oh, never
Just
happened.
because I'm only trying to bring good relations between the families, as I always do and always will. No matter what happens or who's in charge.
Kind of a dick.
Me, God forbid, or whoever.
See you around?
Shaving.
Oh, your employer there, Miss Karolenko.
Fine.
Reason I'm asking is because we didn't get the bill.
What?
Here he is.
I fucking had it. Did you offer my nephew something?
I'm registered yours. Not made.
Did you offer him an aspirin? Cunt.
What's with you?
This fucking competency hearing. Delayed
Competency.
twice, now it's coming up on Friday. I don't know whether to chill the champagne or shit in my pants.
It's gonna be. You got shaving cream all over you.
Huh?
Won't you wash yourself off? It's over here, too.
Yeah, that fucking lighting upstairs. If Bobby put in the right wattage.
Starting to lose it.
Now listen, we find out where the jurors meet every day before they get busted at courthouse. And this mental competency thing don't work.
I don't want to talk about it.
What up, AJ?
Listen, you. Don't make any plans for Sunday. Bacalieri's are coming over. I want you to make those kids feel welcome.
Bobby Jr.? That kid's like 11.
I don't ask you to do chore one around here.
Yeah, well, we're supposed to study. But I guess you don't care about that.
Study my ass.
Vic. Yo, Vic. You don't return Johnny's phone calls. What did you say? Oh, no. I'm only the appraiser.
Ah, damn.
Be at the Red Chimney on Route 3. 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, ready to go to work for Johnny and Carmine.
Damn.
Victor's scared now. Nobody knows where he is. Look, it's a bluff. You know the costs that are involved in our kind of a hutch scam? You got the appraiser, the poverty pimp. They want in on a going thing.
You want me to pay a visit to Johnny Sack's guys? Just say the word.
I'm not gonna go fucking ballistic.
All due respect, T. Throwing your appraiser a beating was a provocation to you directly.
Here he is. You tell him to stop beeping that fucking horn. I'm gonna shove it up his fucking ass.
T, so?
All right, so. Enjoy the game. I'll see you, Tom. All right, Pete. You ever talk to a Beansy down there in Florida?
Beans.
Now and then.
I'll be on my cell. You need me.
Beans tells me he sees little Carmine all the time. Oh, maybe Beans can feel him out. See if he's receptive to a meeting with me. Maybe we can work this shit out. He talks to his old man. Beansy's gotta happen to run into him. Not like we're asking.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Wow, that looks great.
Yeah, no cactus for me.
What the hell?
You're not Italian if you don't like artichokes.
I mean, that's dicked up.
All right.
I like rice. Maybe I'm Chinese. So, Papa Son.
Okay.
Hi. Hello. Hi.
Not Kristen Bell.
Hey, everybody, this is Devin. Devin, would you like something to eat?
No, thank you. I'll just wait inside.
Wait inside.
But I'm sorry now.
Hello.
Tony, it's me.
Hey, how you doing?
Fine fiddle. Listen, I spoke to a friend. He seemed very receptive. Tuesday night, we'll meet down here in FLA. We'll pick a place later. I got my stepdaughter and her friends this weekend. I'm going to have to bring them along.
Okay, good, good. Thanks. Somebody will call you.
Anthony!
Yeah.
The door is not supposed to be closed.
We were studying.
Is this how you treat your guests?
My guess?
These kids just lost their mom. Could you give them a little time? You know how much little Bobby likes you.
What am I, daycare?
Yeah, come on in, kids. AJ's gonna help you find a game.
I'd be so upset. I hate when kids are just dropped off in my room. Like, no.
Speak to me.
Not a Ouija board. Why do you even have that?
Is Bobby Jr. gay?
No, do it again for real, like last time with the dead little baby.
Okay, serious. Spirits. Identify yourself.
Now you're forcing it again.
Shut up.
Do you think it's my mom?
Probably not. It's not people you know.
Will you do it with me, Devin?
I would not do this.
Do you know Karen Bacalieri?
Sophia.
Is she making new friends in heaven?
Maybe we should play something else.
Yeah, this is stupid. I have this game at home. I used to play it all the time.
What's the game, though?
Until it got boring.
How about we try and contact the dead for real?
Just heard from my friend. The other guy will sit down. I'm going on Tuesday.
Want me there?
I was thinking of bringing Paulie down.
FaceTime with you could be what he needs. It's on the rag lately.
But then I decided against it.
We talk about Florida. I noticed you clammed up around Paulie.
You did too. It occurred to me that maybe Paulie's the one telling our friend in New York all our business.
He's wise to
We
it.
had to pass along that
Cool.
badge.
Talking about fucking Paulie here.
Well, for now, he's got no reason to know about the trip. Nobody's got a reason to know.
Absolutely. I need to know basis.
Get this fucking appraiser working again. I got houses just sitting there.
The most important thing
Like a
is
seance?
that you keep your eyes closed during the ceremony. Because if you open them, whatever spirits we're speaking to will permanently remain trapped between worlds forever.
That sucks.
Everybody's eyes shut? Oh, great spirit from beyond, reveal yourself. Give us a sign of your presence.
Hey, Jay.
Keep laughing if you think it's funny. You hear that?
What?
I heard it.
Me too.
Wait, I see a
The girl's gonna
gray
get
mist.
scared.
little specks of light.
That's what I'm seeing too.
Wait. I see somebody. An old man. Spirit from another dimension. Can you reveal yourself? What? What's that?
How come he's only talking to you?
Because I'm the oldest and closest to the afterlife.
Shh. Stupid kids.
You're a sea captain? Captain Jacobus? He says it's a terrible storm. It's raining where you are? Waves are smashing against the boat?
She's here!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, what happened?
Nothing. We're just playing.
We were playing Ouija board, and then AJ did this seance.
Dad, I want to go home. So, it's just a Ouija board. She's just scared.
It's okay, honey. Daddy's here.
You scared these kids half to death.
I didn't do anything. He freaked out.
Bobby, look, he had a sponge.
After what we just talked about, this is what you do. You asshole, you asshole.
Robert! You, say goodnight. You, get out of my sight.
I can't remember a time when I was more disappointed in you.
Want to know something? He locked me in the garage at the guy with the ponytail's house.
Bobby, I don't even know what to say. I am so embarrassed.
Part of growing up. Don't worry about it.
I'm only the appraiser.
Oh my god. Damn.
What do you think? You could hide from us? Tony bought 3 more houses than the appraisals, Victor. I can't. I told you.
Damn, from both
That's
sides.
nothing compared to what we're gonna do, Victor. So go back inside, get your praising shit, and start appraising.
Poor guy.
You went to the cemetery today, didn't you?
Oh god.
How do you know?
Go every day.
Because you got cemetery mud on your shoes.
Spying on me? Why? I can't go to the cemetery. I gotta get permission from you?
We're talking about you, not me. Did you even pay the funeral bill yet?
I'm never gonna pay it. Son of a bitch put an extra 15 pounds on Karen when they did her up.
This dispute with the bills is morbid clinging. But this is exactly what I mean. We have a nice evening, and we end up talking about your dead wife.
You brought her up.
invited me.
The other night at Tony's, your kids were trying to contact Karen on the Ouija board. Well, she's dead, and I'm here.
Ah, Janice. Be more upfront about moving in on. Come on. Does he even want this?
Yeah.
Tony, it's Svetlana.
Hey, what up, girl?
Hey.
I want to thank you. I don't know why I deserve it, but
No, I don't want to hear that. I want you to keep it.
I'm gonna keep it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Diamonds like this,
Worth a lot.
it's a very nice gift. Very sweet. And what's happened between us, it was nice too.
Okay, well,
Let's do it again.
that's it then.
These things happen and then life goes on.
Are you sure? Because if you want to talk or if you ever need anything.
No, it's all right. Thank you for the brush.
Dang.
Broke a woman's heart. Told her I couldn't see her no more. Sad, but there's no getting around it. She takes care of my uncle.
Ah, you broke her heart.
Agency. She took care of my mother, too.
Your former girlfriend's cousin?
That one, yeah.
Is she your current Gumar?
No, it was a brief fling kind of thing. No, but after a while, I felt like I had to cut off the leg. Not leg, affair. Did I say leg?
Why did you cut it off?
Jesus, I am married.
Uh-huh.
I bought her this diamond pin that I send to every woman when I'm easing out the door. I'm such a fucking prick.
Yeah, okay. You're so happy about it, apparently.
You know what? This is all bullshit.
Uh-huh.
It was she who gave me my walking papers. You believe that?
What I meant was.
You know why she didn't want to see me anymore? She said that I was high maintenance. And she said she didn't want to prop me up. And it's from a broad that walks around on crutches half the time. Nice, huh?
Do you agree with her characterization?
I mean, she's not wrong.
I've said it since day one.
And you're
Right.
no longer interested in changing, in finding a way out.
Yes. His face. Wow. Damn. Well, he's being honest, I guess.
I said this last time. You just didn't want to hear it.
You pay me for my honest opinion.
All this fucking self-knowledge. What the fuck has it gotten me? All we do now is we sit around half the time shooting the breeze about philosophy, the Italians, my Uncle Eckley. You know what she says? This broad, she's from Russia. Dirt poor. She had some kind of osokama disease in her leg when she was 9. She says that nowhere else in the world do people expect to be happy, except for here in this country. And still, we're not. And we got everything. And when we're not, what do? We go to shrinks.
There's some truth to what she says.
Mm-hmm.
But should that be a source of shame? We can turn our attention to other sources of pain?
Come on. I'm a fat fucking crook from New Jersey.
Anthony, when we're not constantly having to put out fires, we can really delve into who you are and what you're really after in your very brief time on this earth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I don't want to do this anymore.
How many times have you
Say
said
the
this?
number. I've been here longer than I ever thought I'd stay. Longer than anybody ever thought I'd stay.
True.
And you know what?
Fair.
I get no appreciation for it.
You've shown a lot of courage. I commend you on that.
Well, thank you for the commendation, and adios. I appreciate everything you've done for me.
Come to your next appointment. One more time.
You'll cover my $300 a week in no time with some other mortadella.
Mortadella.
I shouldn't have said that. Look, you saved my life in the beginning. For all the times I came on like an asshole, I'm very
There's
sorry.
been a few. More than one is too many.
You've got my number if you change your mind. And if you begin to feel any of the old feelings, you need to call me.
How about a diamond pin? Okay, well,
Goodbye.
There's no way.
Please leave a message at the sound of the beep.
She's a wreck now?
This is an emergency. You can
She feels like she failed.
3-555-7089.
Elliot, it's me.
Guess who's no longer a patient of mine? Calling all cars.
Uh-huh. Den, oak cabinet, third shelf. Rising damp.
His username at 666. That means Satan.
Okay. Yellow.
I was gonna park in that spot.
Hey, ball breaker. Welcome to Miami.
Beansy.
Mr. Melvoin, I've read your application for dismissal on the grounds of mental incompetence. Frankly, they were unmoved by Mr. Soprano's performance.
Your Honor, to couch it as a performance.
It's their opinion that he understands the charges and that he is more than competent to participate in his own defense.
Your Honor.
Mr. Castleman, I didn't come all this way to stop this trial now. Court will convene on Monday at 9:30 to continue proceedings.
Your Honor, please.
Feel free to take that.
Oh, what's he gonna say? Okay. Well, you have until Monday, buddy.
We'll get to a draw. We're working very hard.
Hello? Bobby, hi. What's up?
The kids.
I was just doing housework. Why? Is everything all right?
Why'd she say her name was Rising Damp? What does that mean?
Tell me about it.
Got home tonight. Kids were kind of quiet. Then bedtime, all hell broke loose. Crying, Sophia especially.
Oh my God.
They've been playing with that goddamn Ouija board again.
Oh, no.
They were trying to contact Karen. What?
Told you so, basically.
I don't know what to say, Bobby. I came over this afternoon with some pound cake.
I saw it.
I heard them in his room with that Ouija board. I thought, this is not good. But then after the other night, I didn't want to overstep my bounds.
She's sick.
You're under a lot of stress. You're a single dad.
Yeah, thanks for being there to help, Janice.
I had to read to Sophia for like an hour. She couldn't even handle the Nancy Drew. It was too mysterious.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
It's just, the dead have nothing to say to us, Bobby. It does get better with time.
Gee, thanks.
Did you get anything to eat at least? Can I fix you something?
Nah, it's too much trouble.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. I'm starving too.
There's the thing that she left. Is it time? How long has it been in there, though?
Karen Seedy. It's the last one she made.
How long has it been in there?
Thanks. Nice to meet you guys.
Damn. The one with the black and white. What's up?
First, let me say, I understand. And I appreciate the respect you've shown me by coming down here and reaching out to me at this time. And I will also go on record as saying, I know my old man could be a tough nut to crack.
And he don't even make a counteroffer. Where's his respect?
I have no way of knowing what kind of advice he's getting from Johnny.
Johnny's always usually a voice of moderation. Me and him, we get along good. So with due respect, let's not jump in and blame Johnny.
True, John's a pragmatist, but he's also a greedy motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Aren't we all?
His head a little.
I am reminded of Louis the whatever's finance minister. Does something. He built a chateau. It even outshone Versailles, where the king lived. In the end, Louis clapped him in irons. Look, Tony, all I can promise you is I will look into it.
I understand you gotta try to feel out your old man so he don't give you a mat, for sticking your nose in.
Tony, I haven't been afraid of my father for quite some time.
Fair enough. But Carmine, bear in mind, he came onto my turf. He tried to recruit Maimou and Jan. And worse, he roughed up my appraiser. If the proper response is not forthcoming in a business-like time frame, my next move will not be further conversation. Also, you should know that my next call will be to Johnny Sack. You shouldn't feel blindsided.
Hello? Oh, it's Ralph. You know, I forgot that he had a bald head. I said I did not recognize him at first. Why does this feel like the house from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Hello? Hello? I'm here for the Mesa job.
Svetlana? Who's he saying? Oh.
Me know. Speak English. May this biatch.
The hell? Obviously don't tell me what it is if it's spoilers, but very interesting. These dreams are crazy. Panic attack or what? Beach Boys? Okay, guys, so that was The Sopranos Season 4, Episode 11, Calling All Cars. That was a good episode to follow up, like, the two bangers we just had, because this felt like it was setting up for the pitch, and I feel like the next two episodes are really about to, like, knock it out of the park, right? So, once again, Tony has said, "To hell with therapy. I'm done with this. I'm done. I've learned nothing from this. I got nothing out of this, out of these sessions. I've been doing this for 4 years. Dr. Melfi, what the hell? I'm out of here. Adios." She tried to convince him to stay. I mean, at that point, the only way this would work is if Tony gives himself over to it completely, because you can't help somebody who doesn't want to be helped. And I know that's kind of like cliche to say, but it's true, because if the person doesn't want it and is like being forced, then there's no real ambition to want this. There's no real drive. There's no real genuine, type of participation. It's just kind of like, you're just kind of like, They're throwing softballs at you, and you're just not even bothering to swing, basically. Like, you just don't care. So at this point, I feel like maybe we should just see where we go from here, because what are Tony's options here? At the end there, he's having these crazy dreams. It looked like he was about to, like, pass out, but these dreams are definitely something I kind of want to know more about. And obviously, if it's spoilers, I don't want to know anything, because I kind of want to piece it together myself. But it's just interesting, because I see that the guy he was seeing at the beginning with the caterpillar now makes sense with him. And then turned into a butterfly. He changed. Yeah, he changed. He's dead. So I don't think he mentioned that to her. So that makes sense. But what was that thing at the end there? He was following him to this house, and he walked up saying he's here for the masonry job. And there's a lady he hasn't seen before. I thought it was going to be like Svetlana or Gloria or maybe Carmela, but it didn't look like anybody we've seen before. Like he tried to speak Spanish to her, I think, and there was like no real communication. There was no dialogue between them. So I wonder exactly who that was supposed to be, what it was supposed to kind of like, I don't know, what it was supposed to like represent or foreshadow, because then he wakes up, but then where was he? It was like a dream within a dream, almost like Inception in a way, right? Because he wakes up and he walks out and he's like in this beautiful hotel, I guess, just overlooking like paradise, like he's surfing the USA. Like he's on the beach, it's paradise. Like where is he? Why? Where? What? You know what I'm saying? The stuff involving like Bobby and his kids and Janice is an interesting dynamic, but it's just it's probably not my favorite stuff because it's all kind of rooted in Janice manipulating everything, right? And we all kind of know Janice is like kind of like shitty and shady and scummy and whatever. And she's only really looking after herself. So I feel bad, but I'm intrigued. But not too intrigued because I don't really care to see Janice get her way. You know what I mean? But she's obviously taking advantage of him, the kids, the situation they're in. It's just honestly a very shitty situation. AJ and his girlfriend are still around. Let me see what else is going on here. Let me just scroll through here. Very interesting dreams. We didn't get anything with Chris. Like I said, he's probably gonna be kind of like pushed aside, just gonna be in rehab. They're probably just gonna like they'll bring him back when they're ready to bring him back. Uncle June. They're basically saying, like, we don't buy it. We're not buying what you're selling. So we'll see you in court first thing Monday. What did he say, like 9:30? Basically, first thing Monday. And he's like, God damn it. So basically, he's fucked. Because once the trial reconvenes, what is he going to do? Like, his lawyer looked dumbfounded. He's like, let me see. Continue scrolling through here. Yeah, the stuff between New York and Johnny Sachs and Tony, all that, it's a tug of war, and I feel like one side is really going to lose big time, and we got 2 more episodes this season to really see what side falls or which side takes a hit, because I feel like right now, Polly is caught in the middle, and I feel like Polly is going to either do something or be put in a position where he's going to have to make a choice. And I feel like Tony won't allow him to make that choice because he thinks he would make the wrong one. And I feel like Tony's going to kill him. That's my prediction right now. I feel like Tony's going to kill Paulie, and he's not going to want to do it, but he knows that he's compromised. And it's going to be like a betrayal. So I don't know. I feel like that is going to happen. I've been wrong before. You know, so that'd be cool if I was wrong. I don't like to be right about things all the time. The appraiser guy, it sucks because he's being used by both ends. He's getting his ass beat every single time. It's like, you appraise for us. No, it's like, what about these guys? No, you appraise for them. It's just such a shitty back and forth, right? Just really, really bad situation to be in, especially when you're in that line of work and you're caught between a rock and a hard place and both places are beating your ass. Let me just continue scrolling through here. The seance scene was pretty neat. Janice and Bobby, do I really care about them as a couple? No, because it's artificial, right? It's based on manipulation and lies and shit. Because obviously Janice just wants what she wants. So I'm not necessarily on board with it. I mean, on a surface level, sure, but we already know what she's about. So it's like it's shit. Svetlana basically broke Tony's heart, and he tried to flip the script saying that he broke her heart, which I think was pretty funny. Tony just doesn't handle rejection well, apparently. He even tried to lighten the mood by offering a little horseshoe diamond pin to Melfi after he says, enough with this, I'm out of here. Shook her hand and everything. Then she had a bit of a moment, leaving a message with her therapist saying, guess who lost her client, or something like that. The Janice thing kind of manipulating everything about getting the kids, basically setting them up to make it seem like they're just like obsessed with their mother being on. Like, I get it's a horrible thing, but to kind of paint their kids this way and then to kind of stir things up just to kind of shake the cage or rattle the cage a little bit just so you can kind of get your own way in the end. It's a pretty shitty situation, pretty shitty thing to do altogether. But on the one hand, I get why she's doing it, because she obviously wants something in the end. But on the other hand, she's also doing good because she's getting him to kind of accept the loss, right? And now he's able to move on. He's finally decided to allow Janice to heat up Karen's the last ziti she made. It looked good, by the way. But how long has it been in there? Like, I don't know. I get that's frozen or whatever, but me personally, if you prepare it and it's been sitting in that freezer forever and ever and ever, I'm just like, after a certain time, I don't know. Like, how long can something sit in the freezer before you're like, yeah, I don't want to eat that anymore? I don't know. It's just kind of crazy to think about, right? But she got him to move on, which is fine. Tony met with Carmine's son, and I feel like that's going to obviously stir things up or shake the hornet's nest and see what happens with that. But this dream, I want to watch the dream again. Hold on. Dream one more time. I want to see exactly what happens. All right, here we go. Play-by-play right here. Lady comes out. All right, this is Ralph. Wait a minute. Where'd that lady go? Do we not see who the lady is? I'm guessing it's going to be Gloria because she was sitting on that side of the car, right? He walks up, right? Here for the masonry job, blah, 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 yeah. He knocks.
Hello?
Are we supposed to know who this is? I can't see. And he says something in Spanish, right?
Me no.
Speak
it English.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so it's like Italian. That makes sense. It's Spanish. Yeah, same thing. Okay, wait a minute. He walks in, and then it just cuts to him waking up. Okay, and then he wakes up. Red light. Because I don't even know where he is. Then we have that Beach Boys song. Is he in the Caribbean, Florida? Like, where is he? Obviously some sort of resort or vacation spot, right? Where all the tourists are. And then it just cuts away. Because what was he doing before this? He was meeting with Carmine's son. Very interesting. Very interesting. But, alright guys, so that was Season 4, Episode 11 of The Sopranos. And, yeah, that was a pretty damn good episode. But I think I'm just going to end it there. Alright guys, if you enjoyed my review, enjoyed my reaction, you guys want to see these episodes with me in their entirety, they're also available to you right now over on Patreon. Links are in the description down below or pinned in the top comment. You can't support me on Patreon, you can always support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Now I'm gonna get out of here and I'll catch you guys next time in the next episode of The Sopranos, which will be Season 4, Episode 12. Until then, adios guys.
And if you liked what you saw, Tell your friends, tell your family, tweet about it, and if you didn't like it, shut the fuck up.